Hello, hello. Hi there, I'm Zoe Recker and I'm one of your co-presidents.
My name is Anusha and I'm the band vice president. We wanted to just welcome you guys to the first concert of the year for this group. And we also wanted to thank you all for being here tonight. It means a lot that you came out to support our Mahtomedi band program.
Thank you so much for coming, and before we start off, we just wanted to run through a few quick reminders, starting with if you need to at any point get up, please do it between songs so as to not disrupt the band. Second, please make sure that all phones are on silent because I promise we will be providing enough noise as it is. And then third, if you would like to, please feel free to wear a mask.
So the first piece that you will hear tonight is a holiday Fantasia by J. Coles. It is a delightful mashup of two Christmas favorites, Carol of the Bells and God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. Zero spent a lot of rehearsal time putting this challenging piece together, and we are certain that you're going to really enjoy it. Please welcome the Zephyr Wind Orchestra and their conductor, Miss Laura Goucher.
Our next piece is Hanukkah Time, arranged by Mitchell Bender.
It's a lovely piece that starts slow in a chorale style and gets faster and more festive near the end of the song. It's a true celebration of the Hanukkah holiday, which commemorates the triumph of a band of rebel Jews known as the Maccabees in reclaiming their temple from the Greek Syrians. Hanukkah lasts for 8 nights to commemorate how long the holy light burned. To celebrate the miracle of the oil lasting 8 days, people fry their food in oil for Hanukkah. Fun fact, over 17.5 million jelly donuts are eaten in Israel throughout Hanukkah for this very reason. Enjoy Hanukkah time.
I'm moving there.
Bloom, I should move this up. I made that mistake at the jazz concert. Bloom is a musical exploration of the concept that the most courageous of flowers is the one which blooms in the snow against all odds. And despite adversity, at the work's core is one of the most common chord progressions found in pop music. Major 1, major 5, minor 6, major 4. You don't need to know what that is, but I'm gonna try to explain it. So, there are 2 words that I said there that are super important. We got major and minor. So major is what we know as happy. Can you hold this? See, isn't that so happy? Now, if we just change up 2 notes a little bit. That's not happy. We like that happy. Now, along with major and minor, I also said some numbers. Well, if you happen to know, a major scale has 8 scale degrees to it. So, the major 1 is a happy 1. The major 5 is happy on the 5th note. A minor 6, thank you. Minor 6 is sad on the 6th note. See how sad that is? And then a major 4 is happy on the 4th. Yeah, there we go. With melodic fragments that represent themes such as unity, growth, and perseverance, that's the word. Here you go.
He takes AP Music Theory, and he's now
All of these themes we have worked to use in our rehearsals and in the Mahtomedi High School band program, and in this group sitting right in front of you. Despite the cold and the snow, enjoy bloom, where against all odds, a hardworking flower can still bloom.
Would everybody play a concert B flat, just so Liam doesn't feel so out of it? Here we go, concert B flat, and now play a concert F.
The final piece for Zebo will be Randall D. Standridge's March of the Winter Elves.
And it's his birthday today, not Chris's. Randall D. Standridge's.
This,
in July.
yeah. This is a work that attempts to illustrate a group of elves prancing through a winter landscape. The piece is intended to be mildly humorous and mischievous, with dynamic and stylistic changes being somewhat exaggerated. Although March style is present throughout, it is a joyful, upbeat song that we have enjoyed working on, and we are certain you will enjoy listening to. On behalf of Zebo, thanks for being here. We have a quick transition to Percussion Ensemble once we are through, followed by Ziwi, and then a fun closing number at the end. Enjoy March of the Winter Elves.
Hi, I'm Alex,
I'm Evelyn.
and we are the percussion ensemble. Just a little bit. And we play percussion sometimes, being the percussionist that we are. And yeah, I mean, clearly percussion is the best instrument because we're the only ones that have our own ensemble. So, yeah.
All right. Okay. So we are excited to continue the tradition begun in the spring of 2019 with the Zephyr Percussion Ensemble. This group meets once a week, usually before school or during flex on Wednesdays. It is a group of 12 committed, excited, percussion-loving 10th through 12th graders who choose to be part of the group.
I need that. Tonight, the ensemble will play two very different songs. Wonton Soup, a drumline style piece, followed by Swingin' Jingle Bells, a full percussion ensemble piece utilizing mallets and rhythmic percussion. Hope you enjoy. One, two, three, four.
Hi there, I'm Zoe again,
And I'm Ishna.
and we are your co-presidents this year. All right, so before we begin Ziwi, we wanted to start with a tradition that we started in the fall of 2019, back when some of us were ninth graders, where our concert master would come onto the stage before the band plays and help to tune us. We continue this tradition tonight with our concert master, Forrest Olson. Then Ms. Goucher will come to the stage and be welcomed once again. Before that happens, we would like to introduce Ziwi.
Our first piece is Women of the Podium March, written by Virginia Allen. Miss Allen served much of her music career in the U.S. Army. She was the first woman to command and conduct an active military band since the integration of women into the military band program. This happened in 1979. This piece is the official march of the Women Band Directors National Association. The composer premiered the march with the United States Army Band on July 8, 1986, during the Women Band Directors National Association summer meeting in Washington, D.C.
Enjoy the Zephyr Wind Ensemble. And please welcome to the stage concert master Forrest Olson, followed by our own woman of the podium, Ms. Laura Goucher.
piece that Zephyr will be... The next piece that Ziwu will be performing is A Christmas Tale by Randall D. Standridge. Over the last 2 years, Standridge has become a big favorite of us here at MHS. You already heard one sung by him earlier tonight by Ziwo. Last year, between concert band, wind orchestra, and wind ensemble, 4 of his pieces were performed, including the premiere of the beautiful work on mental health called Not Alone, performed by Ziwo last year. A Christmas Tale, on the other hand, takes a very dark turn.
In some European Christmas traditions, Santa Claus does not work alone. He travels with the Krampus, a Christmas devil who doles out punishment to bad boys and girls on Christmas Eve. This work serves as a darkly delightful Christmas piece intended to educate, entertain, and creep out the audience. The poem Beware the Krampus, written by the composer Randall Standridge, helps frame the piece as familiar carols such as the Ukrainian Bell Carol, Up on the Housetop, Jolly Old St. Nicholas, and other holiday favorites are distorted. We are also thrilled to have a special guest narrating the Krampus tale. Please give a warm welcome to Mahtomedi High School's own Mr. Jim Lane.
If you've been good child on Christmas, you'll find the toys and the gifts that Saint Nick left behind. But if you've been bad child, Saint Nick won't be there. Instead comes the Krampus, and then, child, beware. On Christmas Eve, Krampus will come to your room, his horns at his switch and his eyes full of doom. He'll click his black claws and comb his dark mane, and he'll laugh and he'll scream as he rattles his chains. if you've been awful, most terribly bad, then worse will await you, young lasses and lads. He'll grab you and stuff you down deep in his sack. He'll take you away, and you'll never come back. If you've been good, child, on Christmas you'll find the presents and gifts that Saint Nick left behind. But if you've been bad, child, Saint Nick won't be there. Instead comes the Krampus, and then, child, beware!
Beginning with a hauntingly beautiful flute solo performed by Juliana Nyberg, the piece quickly progresses to an energetic grouping of melodies drawn from many cultures, featuring the drum stylings of Evelyn Riley on the djembe. Here is Tribal Journeys.
And I'm just going to comment, we're kind of perfect timing. Evelyn takes drum lessons, and she just got this brand new drum over the weekend from Ghana. So really, it's a beautiful drum. We're really excited for you to hear it.
Our next piece is a beautiful setting of Franz Gruber's traditional holiday tune, Silent Night. The arrangement is written by one of our favorite current composers, Julie Giroux. This is the third Giroux piece that the Wind Ensemble has played in the last 2 school years. The last 2 that we played were Peter Patapan and Bookmarks from Japan last year. She published her first piece at the age of 9, and to date, Julie has well over 100 film and television credits, including music for Dynasty and Karate Kid 2. She is also the first woman and youngest ever person to win the Emmy Award in the music arranging category. She has written well over 200 pieces for concert bands as well, and we are thrilled to play this beautiful arrangement for you. Here is Silent Night in Gotham.
Good evening. Thank you so much for being here tonight. If you don't know who I am, I'm Laura Goucher, and I'm obviously the director of bands here at the high school. This is my 4th year here, and I keep coming back for more because of these people. They're simply a delight. You can tell, I hope you can see the joy that we're sharing on stage even between the songs when there's just moments between us. They're just a lot of fun, and they work really hard, and they're really spectacular musicians. And it's an honor to stand in front of them every single day. So thank you to both groups of students. Let's give them all a round of applause again. This is an extra special year because the seniors were my first freshmen when I started here. So we come full circle this year, and it's going to be a hard time in June, but it's a lovely adventure right now. I want to acknowledge a few students before I pass the mic to this crazy dude. First of all, there's a number of students on this stage that have been a part of several college honor bands this fall, where they gave up days in their weekends to go to college campuses and rehearse for 1 or 2 days and put a concert on at the end. We went to Gustavus, kids went to St. Olaf, kids went to UMD. If you were a participant in any of those honor bands, would you stand for applause? Get all Another honor band I want to talk about is All-State. Last week I talked about jazz. Today I'm going to talk about the concert band and symphonic band. Every year, hundreds of thousands of students from around the state of Minnesota complete a very challenging audition sometime in February or March for the Minnesota All-State Band, which is very similar to athletics. It's the top people on their instruments from around the state. And again, they do a very difficult audition, and hundreds don't get in, and less than that get, what did I say? More don't get in than get in. That's what I guess I'm trying to say. There's all-state bands, there's 2 of them. There's all-state jazz, there's all-state choirs, there's 3 different ones, and there's all-state orchestra. And they also then, in August, if they get selected, they get to go to a college campus for a week and rehearse with all these other fantastic musicians from around the state of Minnesota. They audition in their 10th, 11th grade year, and they do it in their 11th and 12th grade year. And then they get to go back in February, and they get to perform on the stage of Orchestra Hall, which is pretty spectacular. We have 3 students on this stage that were part of the all-state bands this year. I talked about jazz last week, so I'm not going to talk about that today. But when I say your name, please stand, and we'll applaud for them all 3 afterwards. On flute, Ishna Didwania. Okay, we'll applaud right now. On flute, Terry Shifsky. And for a second year in a row, 2 years in the group, on trumpet, Greta Liner. We're really proud of them, and the several other students that also did the audition, and we'll have many going for it again this next year. With that, I'm going to pass the mic to this guy. I don't know if you can hear people in the band going, oh no.
They can't stop me now. So I was told at the jazz concert people really liked my joke, so I came with one more, just one. Why did Louis Armstrong put his trumpet in the snow? Why? Because he liked playing cool jazz. Yeah. Now, that's the only joke I have, and the last song that Ziwi is playing is Frozen. And I could explain Frozen to you, but you know what Frozen is. If you don't know what Frozen is, then you must live under a rock like Patrick Starr. And if you don't know who that is, then Lord help me, I cannot help you anymore. And so, in the absence of a joke, I will leave with some final words of wisdom. So, why is the dish called chili if it's always served hot? That's it. That's just something for you to ponder.
I hope you have enjoyed our concert so far. Later on, as you exit the auditorium, there are two things to notice. The first is a donations basket for cash donations. You can also donate by scanning the QR code on the program. You will also see a compliments box. If there is a compliment you would like to give to an entire group or a certain individual, feel free to write them a note. We have pens and slips of paper to do so. Something that we've been working on a lot this year is mentorship and creating unity amongst the older and younger musicians. One way we have done this is through the Freshman Mentorship Program, where each incoming freshman is partnered with an upperclassman of either the same instrument or similar interests. And then we have events with fun activities where the mentors and mentees are able to bond and connect. So for our last song tonight, we will have the mentors and mentees play one of our favorite pep band songs, Runaway Baby.